Good enough. Toss the ball.
I can't.
The nearest water source.
Water source, nearest water source. Stop, because we're going to change the question now. What would be a near water source? What would be? Wait a minute. Toss the ball.
Okay, so the Chesapeake Bay.
Okay, toss the ball. Next water source. Hannah, look. Hey, come on now.
Brutal.
Potomac River.
The where? Potomac River. Okay. All right. Toss the ball.
The Atlantic.
That's why it's on your hand.
I'm gonna say
Where?
The Atlantic.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's why you don't even know my password.
The Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea, yucky water. Okay, now we're gonna actually see where the water comes from for our tap, from the water source to the tap. How about that? I like Caillou. My goddaughter just loves him.
Who?
Caillou, the guy with the
We open the faucet
Oh.
and it's always there, clean, safe, and abundant. Water, the essence of life.
I'm gonna ask
We need
questions.
it every day, but we often forget that safe drinking water
Especially
starts way before it gets there. Before the pipes that lead to our home, even before the complicated process of treatment and disinfection that makes raw water drinkable. It starts here at the source. In Pennsylvania, our source water can be from surface water, like our rivers, lakes, and streams, or groundwater, the aquifers that lie beneath the earth. Other water suppliers tap into these sources to provide us with our drinking water. No matter where our water comes from, it's affected by what happens on the land around it. As we develop the landscape, we create more impervious surfaces and change the natural water cycle. When it rains, water can no longer seep into the ground. Instead, it travels as runoff, picking up
Looks a lot like our
from
model.
rivers and streams. We all contribute to the contamination of our water. Contamination of our source water supplies can cause disease and become very costly to clean. And sometimes that contaminated water might be impossible to clean and the source must be abandoned. Fortunately, it doesn't have to be this way. We can prevent contamination from happening. We can use best management practices on farms and industrial sites. We can manage runoff from roofs and driveways by naturalizing our yards. We can protect green space and create buffer zones along rivers and streams. We can put zoning controls and stormwater regulations in place. Protecting water resources sustains local wildlife, attracts businesses, promotes tourism, and assures a more affordable quality of life for our families and future generations. Clean water benefits all of us. Click here to get started.
Okay, so in the video, they mentioned one of the contributors to this whole runoff problem was impervious surfaces. Anybody know what that means? Yes.
It means like paved surfaces,
Mhm.
like roads and parking lots.
What makes them impervious though?
That means they're easy for like water and stuff to run off of them.
And that's right. So that what's happening is that if this line represented the ground and it was just dirt, it would be pervious. So the water would seep through and seep down through the ground, right? This is the impervious one. The water does this, right? And as it does, it takes all the gook with it and into our water source. Impervious just means that it has no way to get to the other side of the structure, okay?
So it's solid.
It's
Can't
solid.
get through.
Right. Very important aspect. So, remember we talked about how convenient our water was and that other societies had to go through a lot to get water. We're going to take a look at Ethiopia and one community has to do to get water for the day.
I don't know which one it is.
It says Ethiopia. I know, that ain't your fault. See, I was gonna blame it on you if you gonna let me know. Ain't gonna happen, huh? No, okay. Can't share the, not today. See, you guys, what's this? I'm all by myself in here. I'm gonna have to go sit with Dylan and those guys. Okay, let's pay attention. This is very, very important. Hannah, can you see from there? Good. So look, listen. These are Ethiopians.
To collect river water outside of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. They spend hours scooping contaminated water and hand-dug ditches. It's not safe to drink, but it's the only water source for miles.
They do?
You haven't seen nothing yet.
They balance the 40-pound dairy cans on their backs.
Where the cows going? Where the poop going?
For $25 a person.
Hold on just 1 second. Let's hold your question and write it down.
Safe drinking water for the rest of their lives.
No, they don't. They don't have a tap like we
How
do.
far would you go? Learn more at water.org.
So those people had to not only walk, 1 second, miles to get water, they had to walk miles to get dirty, contaminated, unhealthy water. What was your question?
Those people there, is it true that some people die because of that?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of cookies you can get in water that's not meant to be. Cookies, I call them. Yes, thank you. Cookies. Bacteria, viruses, everything that lives in nasty water hasn't been treated. These people just suffer tremendously as a result of.
Another question.
Yes.
Are they drinking cow poo?
Well, you saw the cow there.
Like, because it looks like they smashed, like, the stuff dried up.
It's so possible that there's so many other sources of contamination there that it's just ridiculous. But aren't you glad that you don't have to go through that?
Yep.
Yeah, really?
I feel bad. I got a question.
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
I got to, I made my own word.
What's your own word?
Otay.
Who?
Really? Otay. That's not the word.
Otay?
Yes, it is.
What does it mean?
Okay.
Okay. Didn't just say okay.
Oh, you know what? There used to be a cartoon of Fat Albert in the Rascals or something. And the guy, he used to talk, he used to say stuff like that. Okay.
Like you.
Otay.
Okay, so guys,
Like froggy.
oh, here's my wildlife. This is the video that I wanted to show you about aquatic creatures. I need you to pay close attention because I would, really? I would definitely be asking questions about this. And this is where? Where's this coming from?
Chesapeake
The
Bay.
Chesapeake Bay, where we live, right?
Plants and diversity. Each animal in the ecosystem plays a part in its balance. From the aquatic plant life all the way up to the predatory birds and fish on the food chain. If one creature is removed, the whole system falls apart.
There are approximately 350 species of fish that live in the Chesapeake Bay. Some fish are year-round residents, while others swim into the bay from oceans to feed, reproduce, or find shelter. The bay has about 2,700 species of plants throughout its watershed. The bay grasses are very crucial to the survival of aquatic life because they provide shelter, provide nutrition, produce oxygen, raise water quality, and they stabilize sediments so they do not cloud the water. Due to pollution and habitat destruction, the number of plant life in the bay has decreased dramatically.
Humans have greatly disrupted the balance of the Chesapeake Bay with overfishing and pollution, driving many crucial species on land into endangerment. The fishing industry in the Chesapeake Bay started out harmlessly. In the 1600s to the 1800s, the European settlers only took what they needed and did little damage on the oyster and crab populations in the bay. But in the 1800s, fishermen started to use dredges to harvest oysters, which completely destroys the oyster beds where oysters can repopulate. As technology progressed into the 1900s, more and more sources of pollution could be found from factories, automobiles, and pesticides. After realizing that something needed to be done to help the bay, the government passed the Clean Water Act in 1972 and many other laws specific to the Chesapeake Bay that had regulations on how much pollutant can be found in areas of the Chesapeake Bay watershed.
Menhaden, shad, and striped bass are some of the most recognizable fish in the bay. Menhaden has been referred to as the most important fish in the sea because they act as filters just like oysters and eat the phytoplankton and algae in the water. Shad was once the most important fishery in the United States. Due to destruction of habitat and overfishing, the American shad fisheries have been in operation since the 1980s because shad populations can no longer support the business. Just like the shad population, the shad bass population plummeted in the 1980s. But they were able to rebound and repopulate the area due to a law passed by Maryland adding restrictions on the striped bass fishing industry. Despite the restrictions, striped bass populations have declined recently from water pollution and poor diet.
So we're going to, in the interest of time, we're going to show this video maybe at a later date. We need to move on right now to Ms. Bishop's segment. And what need to do?
No, away.
So wait a minute. Let me see your smile. Say cheese. Cheese.
Is it videotaping?
Yes.
Or where are you gonna put it?
Oh my God, what are you gonna do with that?
Look at the smiles.
What are you
Okay.
gonna do with that?
I don't know. I'm just gonna look at it and
You gonna put on the morning's announcement?
I'm gonna look at it and laugh every morning. Okay, Miss. I want you guys to pay attention, Miss Bishop, please.
This Amanda?
Amanda, I'm sorry.
So, water. We've been talking about what a watershed is and what it does. Do you ever think about the water right here around you? Like, when it rains, like, where does the water go?
Oh, in the drain thing, it going to sewers, right?
Okay, probably right here around the school. There's drains off of the roof that filter down. What about, like, I don't know, we live around, like, marsh and stuff. How about the water there? Where does it go? Where does it end up? Yeah.
Some of the water, like rainwater, can seep through the ground and go to like those underwater like rivers that like flow underground.
Yeah, absolutely. What? Caves. Okay, yeah, that it could. Yeah, so what's a town that's just down the road from here?
Crisfield.
Crisfield. What's Crisfield? Let's try that right. What is Crisfield near? It's a big body of what?
Tangier Sound.
Water.
Water, yeah. So a lot of the streams and rivers and creeks and everything that are right here in our area probably filter down that way and into the bay down there. What I want you to do is pick a place in your mind right now. It can be your backyard. It can be anywhere.
Can it be a place inside a place? Like
Preferably outside. Outside. Pick an outside place.
Locally
Got
or
it.
anywhere in the world?
We'll go with locally. Local place.
Oh.
Do we have a place? Is it picked out? Are we standing there?
Yeah, I am.
I'm sitting there like,
I mean, this is kind of an
I'm on
outfit.
cloud 9 right now.
All right, if you have a place
Oh my
picked
God,
out,
you're
can you look around you where you are in your mind, in your place?
Yeah.
What's near you, like that's close by?
Water.
My shed.
Okay, shed, water,
outside.
A river.
It's a
river right there.
chickens. Is your
Stores.
house nearby? Anything? Yeah. All right, now if we were to look a little bit further, like what can you see that's really
Ocean
far
City.
off?
My
You can
neighbor's
see Ocean City.
I can see Ocean City from where I am.
I ain't
that far away from us.
So if you were to like climb up a ladder, what would you be able to see then? From your
I would
place?
see
where
the
you
top
are.
of my trees.
I would actually see.
Okay, you probably maybe like the tops of some trees maybe?
That's not local.
Okay. Anything else if you were to climb a ladder?
A really,
I can see
really
a lot
tall
of
ladder.
restaurants.
I will see
Monkeys.
ATV park.
What?
They're building an ATV park back where I live.
What if you got up on like the roof? What would you
Oh,
see
You
then?
can see the whole world.
No, I could see my what's
I
it
could see
called?
Chinatown.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, we went from like standing on ground in your favorite place, in your backyard,
cloud.
to a ladder, to
Battery.
the roof of a building or your house. What if we were in an airplane? What would we see then?
We would see everything. All of this.
Like everything? Like what?
Everything.
Like,
So if we were to like fly over Chrisfield, what would we see?
gigantic ants.
Buildings, trees, roads,
Okay. How about the water? Like when you are standing here on Earth, like feet on the ground and everything, the water is usually like right next to you.
videotaped you
Like,
the whole
you could,
time.
Reach out and grab it. But when you're in an airplane, for example, it's all below you, right, and you can see all of it.
She's breaking stuff.
So anyway, GIS. What's GIS? Different from GPS.
Geological
Genetic
instruments.
Okay, we'll break it down. We'll start with geographic. So
Geographic.
what's geo mean?
Geo means
Earth.
Just geo by itself.
Earth.
Okay, so the study
Stuff on Earth.
of, and then geography. What's geography?
Earth.
Oh,
The study of Earth.
The study of Earth. There we go.
History.
Yes.
Honey, where
Or
did we get history
land. The
from?
study of all land in the world that ever was. So geographic. We have geographic. Study of Earth. What's the I?
internet. I don't know.
Instrument.
International.
No. Incognito.
When you're in school and you're studying, what are you learning? You're
Study
learning
hall. Never mind.
Information.
There you go.
Geographic.
Information special.
What's the S? It's
Specialization.
not spatial systems.
Specialization. Right? Give us a hint.
Speciality.
Specialize.
It's just system.
System. Why is the first two words gotta be so hard, but then it's system?
Because we want to throw you off. So GIS, so it's like the 3D version of everything. So we went from ground level to a little bit higher, like the ladder roof, to all the way up in the sky, like where the airplanes are. So we've been able to visualize different layers, right?
I got a question.
So that's what GIS is.
Can you
It's
breathe?
geographic information.
Can you breathe in an airplane if you're all the way up in the sky, high?
Honey.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Can you? How?
Yes.
You're in an
airplane. Can you breathe?
Yes, you can.
Could you? What if the windows? Do they have windows in them?
No, they don't open the window.
Honey.
They don't even open.
So we've talked about the Bay.
Look it up.
Web introduced us a little bit to
Ladies.
eyes this way. Okay. So Webb introduced us to a watershed and a little bit about the Chesapeake Bay. We have some maps.
Yes.
We have some maps. Everyone is going to get
Table.
each table, is going to get one of these beautiful color maps.
Oh, so beautiful.
Oh, so beautiful. Just want them to identify
Pennsylvania.
where.
I want to live.
Does everybody have a pen or a
I
pencil?
wanna live in New York.
Does everyone have something to write with?
No.
Wait, never mind. We have markers.
Mark.
They're more fun.
They're more fun, yes.
You want me to help you?
Pick a color.
So what's on the map? Where are we? Where do we live?
A third. Hold on, I did it.
You don't got to get smart.
I want purple.
No, it's not even purple.
I was talking about purple.
Okay, so you understand where all this is? So,
It's a
This is in New York. This is in Pennsylvania. This is in Ohio.
can you all find, put a star where we are?
We're not there. It's merely.
And if you're not sure, it can be where you think we are.
Yeah, just wherever you think we are, getting close enough, put a star.
You put it.
I don't even know.
Okay, we're like right. No.
Yeah.
No, that's still there.
No,
Where is
it's
it?
right there.
Right there. I think that's really.
Red, so it's the intermediate. We're close to Crispy.
Oh, here.
You're like right there. Don't put no stars.
We met right there. Right there.
No.
Okay, put a circle
You make
around
it right
the
there.
capital of the
I'm
United
sorry,
States.
arrows, honey.
Where's Washington,
The
D.C.?
capital of the United States. Put a circle around the capital of the United States.
It's wrong.
It is Washington. Put a circle around it.
And stupid dog.
How stupid are you? Just asking.
Okay?
What did you do?
Now-
That's not where it is. Isn't DC our capital?
Put some little lines like hash marks
Hashtag.
in the Chesapeake Bay. So kind of like just put little lines across it, so kind of like you're, you know, not kite coloring it in. You put a
You can
couple lines.
do couple big
Put,
lines.
you know, lines like,
Okay, give me your marker, Zowie.
you know, like you're going like that.
Like that?
Like that.
Yep, just like that.
Put that in the Chesapeake Bay.
Trying out already.
There. Did it
Okay?
Now you just save the group. Nice.
Get in your business, girl.
Nice. Get over here. Go teach adults.
Yeah, so much fun, huh?
Okay. Right, here's the challenging bit.
Who you teaching?
Okay, y'all know, we've just been talking about watersheds, right? We have the Chesapeake Bay watershed. So, where all the water would drain to go into that Chesapeake Bay. So, you've seen pictures of it before, but where do you think it is? Try to draw an outline around where all the water would actually be to go into the Chesapeake Bay. Does that make sense? Do you understand? So if we had, so you have a body of water, right? So, where do you think the line would be? And so maybe there's another body of water over here. Where do you think you need to draw the line to say all the water in here goes there? Okay, and then all the water here goes there. So what I want you to do is try to draw where you think you need to put the boundary of any spot that has, so if water landed right here, would it end up in the Chesapeake Bay? No. If it landed right here, would it end up in the Chesapeake Bay? If it landed right here, would it end up in the Chesapeake Bay? Yeah. Okay, so make your line, draw a line where you think it might happen.
Right here. Right here? That's where, no, like in this area, because it'll go straight. Like a flower?
Yes, I do.
You didn't even draw, I drew this flower part, she just, right here? Nigel, where do you think it would go to change?
Where is that right here?
Don't put it backwards.
Where's that line?
All these lines are things that go
Okay,
straight.
try to figure out where you think that line might be.
So see how far they come? Like they even come up into the mountains.
They are. Like it's
Yeah, she just put it there.
Where's your guys? Where your lines at, guys? Where?
Talk to the bathroom.
I will be under the plate.
So where do you think you live at? In that approximately there? Where is that? Is that Chrisfield? Or is that just the Bay Area?
If she's in the bathroom, her earthquake happens too much. She'll probably
Good
fall
job.
off the toilet and stuff. She better hurry up.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
She'll be in the toilet, she can sit
Oh,
like
yeah, I'll be all right. She'll be fine. She'll get a vibrating toilet.
Jinx
She'll be
it.
fine.
Oh man, he was so video talking toilet and everything.
So where do you think?
Right here, run into that.
Like this line would be right still with What you
And that's why we have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make the dots and then make the line. So you don't have
Right.
What about right here? I was about to say that.
Right here.
There's a whole bunch of places. Go here, there, everywhere.
Okay.
So do these guys do the job right or what? What do they do?
They get,
No, we think you got it right.
everybody just about done?
Confident?
Yes?
Like, yeah, 100%?
Let me see that confident look, Dylan.
This
I know I'm right. You don't think so?
right here.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Bryce?
I think maybe a little bit farther down.
For your circle?
No, for the, like where we live.
Oh.
What about this body right here?
Couldn't it go right here and go in?
This is part of the Chesapeake Bay.
So then could it rain near there and go in?
Yeah, it could be right here and go in and be like travel down here and then go in there. And then it could be right here. It could be like that.
Cool. Are we
Where did
ready?
you guys ladies, oh, where did you guys say it was? Okay, okay. Good job, good job.
Okay. Ready? All right. Everybody take a look forward. Yoo-hoo.
In a white van or something.
All right.
Check it out.
Look.
Here's where the Chesapeake, now actually,
Guys,
guys, look forward. There's the capital of the United States, so you should have circled that, DC, right? You got that? We are right in here. Right in there. Okay, so look, there's that line. All the water